This story has always been a very special one to me, and not just because it was the first episode of Thomas and Friends that I can recall seeing as a child, but because of what it represents. Having a place to go to get away from all the hustle and bustle, and frankly all the terrible things and chaos going on in our world. And thus, Henry's Forrest is a special story to me, in spite of Reverend Wilbert Awdry's criticism, of course. Henry the Green Engine has been living on the island of Sodor for many years, and he wouldn't want to be anywhere else. First, it is the home of Sir Topham Hatt, the man who would give him a chance when no one else probably would. And he likes every part of it too, from the fields filled with flowers to the white sandy beaches. Although there is one place that Henry loved to visit more than any other, and his driver knew this too. "Come along, Henry," he would say. "We've made good time today, so we'll stop for a while by the forest." Henry loved it here. The forest was full of broad oaks and tall pines. Even now, Henry could vividly remember the day long ago when he and Toby brought trucks full of new trees to be planted, and Terence the tractor and Trevor the traction engine helped hold them into place. And now he could see the new trees growing strong and tall amongst all the others on the hillside. Henry always felt better for being here. Admittedly, he could never really explain why, but his driver understood. "It's peaceful," he said to Henry. But then one night, everything changed. The engines were resting peacefully at Tidmouth Sheds when, "Listen, everyone," wheezed Thomas. "Can you all hear a strange whistling sound?" "Oh, don't worry, Thomas," soothed Toby. "That's just the wind blowing outside our shed, but I've never heard it blow like this before. There must be quite a storm." "Do you know, Toby," added James with a sly grin, "if Gordon wasn't here right now, then I'd just say it was him, as usual, thundering by with the express." All the engines laughed, including Gordon. Well, all of them, that is, except for Henry. He was far too worried about the forest to even think about jokes. "I hope all these strong winds don't harm the forest." By morning, the fierce winds had gone, but the damage was already done. Henry's driver came to see him looking glum. "Trees have fallen on the rails. We must help clear the tracks." Donald and Douglas set off with the breakdown train, and Henry followed. Trees lay everywhere, and the hillside now looked so bare. Henry was very sad. "What will happen to all the animals who live here?" he thought. As soon as Henry's flat trucks were full of logs, he took them to the timber mill, where they would be turned into furniture and other useful things. Henry was glad that all the spare wood was being put to good use, but he was still sorry to lose part of his forest. "Oh dear, Thomas," sighed Toby. "I wish there was something we could do to cheer Henry up and make things better again." "Yes, Toby, I agree," replied Thomas. "But what can we do? We're only steam engines after all. We can't mend broken trees." When Toby puffed sadly back to the engine yard that afternoon, the Fat Controller was waiting for him. "Hello, Toby," he said. "My word, you're looking glum." "I'm sad about the forest, sir," said Toby, "and so is Henry. The forest has always been a very special place to him, but now a lot of it is gone." "Oh, we'll soon put that right. I have an important job for you, Toby. I want you to take some special trucks to the forest." When the trucks arrived, Toby was delighted. They were all full of young trees that were all ready for planting. "This is the best job I've ever had," said Toby happily. When Henry returned to the forest later that evening, he was most surprised. There were Trevor and Terence helping the workmen clear away all the torn stumps and branches. "Look, Henry," called Terence, "we're beginning again. The hillside will look better now than ever before. You'll see." Now Henry can see the trees growing strong and tall, and the animals are coming back. Sometimes everywhere is quiet, At other times, Henry can hear the leaves rustling or a bird's wing brushing the air. Often he can hear the sound of children laughing, and always Henry is happy here.